Right, what's up, 18 audience? I just want to say I apologize for blowing my nose a lot, people. As you are aware, I am currently ill. Yeah, I'm just ill. So I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't get in your actual way, literally. I muted the mic and I lean over to the side. I'm horrendously ill. But the show must go on. The show must go on. But yeah, we are here with the last episode of Casual Chucks chat. Blah, 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 blah. Casual Chucks documentary on SB19. What is it? There will be more after this. He will create more, but for the time being, we're up to date. And then if he does create more, we'll just find time to react to it. What we'll need to do is maybe dive into some of the individual albums of SB19. Philip, you know what I'm saying? Estelle, Justin, Josh, Pablo at some point as the months go by. Yeah? But let's complete this. This
I
is
am too
overdue.
soft for these videos, guys.
Oy, bawal mag-video-video ah.
Ma'am, bawal po mag-video, ma'am.
A wise man once said,
We play in this world full of perspectives until you've seen the nooks and crannies and visited the corners and the sides. Always choose to be kind.
100%,
I
bro.
need see
100%. 100%. It costs nothing to be respectful.
SB19 is putting it into practice. Like what happened in Binibining Pilipinas 2022. Right after the performance of Bazinga and SLMT, Pablo seemed to have disappeared instantly.
Find out who will be this year's queens. The announcement when we return.
Sorry, you guys are probably wondering why my face looked like that in that moment. Look what Justin just did.
Right after the performance of Bazinga and SLMT,
That's wild. Look what he's doing with his hands.
Pablo
That's
seemed to have
wild.
22.
That's lit.
Right after the performance of Bazinga and SLMT,
That's lit.
Pablo seemed to have disappeared instantly.
Find out who will be this year's queens. The announcement when we return.
Bye, have a great time.
Oh, wow. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Fans speculated that Pablo might have been sick or maybe just needed to go to the bathroom in a hurry. But we had no idea that Pablo exited because he was just naturally kind and humble and wanted to give the spotlight to the candidates. Shut up, Chuck! You're glazing SB19 too much again! Don't worry, Chucky. I will prove you wrong. So when Pablo realized that he had exited prematurely, he immediately returned for the photo op and paid very close attention on him. He whispered something to the boys, and if you read his lips, this is what he might have said. It becomes even more apparent by how the boys reacted to it, as you can see how it unfolded in real time.
Photo.
Oh.
Photo. Release.
This only proved that SB19 are not only kind, but also such gentlemen.
I just think it's a respectful thing to do. I don't think it's got nothing to do with that. I just think you should just be courteous. I think in this world, man, we need to stop like labeling and like stop like placing. Yeah, I think labeling is the right term on certain people. Like SB19 so kind, SB19 done this. Oh no way! Like, you know what I mean? It's got nothing to do about glazing them. It's got nothing to do about that. Maybe a little, maybe a little actually. But realistically, it's just common courtesy. If you're not someone who's got general common courtesy out of your mannerisms, then what the hell are you doing? Like, I personally think you should just be courteous with certain situations. I think that what Pablo did there, I just think it's just within his nature, within his mannerisms, within his character. He's just like, guys, we should just bend down. Obviously, we're not here. Like, obviously we're here, but it's not about us. It's about them. We just performed, or we just did a little something to show respect. Let's just sit down, man. Let's obviously get them smiling, because obviously it's their thing. It's their night, not our night. That's just like common courtesy. You don't have to praise that. You don't have to be like, oh, SB19 are kind. It's like, everyone should be doing that. That's just natural thinking. If you don't naturally think like that, I don't think you're a bad person, and I don't think you have bad manners. It just means that sometimes, like, you just don't like there's some people that are cut. There's not a bad thing about it. Unfortunately, I can't explain it. But there's no such thing as a bad thing about it. It's just some people are just not courteous in some of those mannerisms, and other people are. But however you want to see that and interpret that is down to you. But I just think that's just normal behavior. People should just be courteous all the time. Because it costs nothing to be nice, bro. It costs nothing to be nice.
Speaking of sitting, you will notice in the last moments of PPopCon 2023 that SB19 is the only group sitting on the floor. This tells me that they just want to take the opportunity to give the other groups the exposure they deserve.
Magbigay po guys sa SB19!
And of course, they never fail to acknowledge them, as you can see in this emotional video, because they exactly know their struggle as a co-artist. Being co-artists also means they are competitors, so staying kind can become quite challenging.
True.
Kasi hindi madaling maging hindi madaling maging
Mabuting tao.
mabuting tao talaga. Especially sa mga challenges or like
Ganda nun, men.
hindi
Gusto ko yun. Naano nga ako eh. Naiyak ako.
mapapaisip ka ng
Kasi sikat kayo eh. Alam mo yun, andyan lahat ng dahilan para maging masama ka.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun?
talagang napaisip ako ngayon. Like kung naging mabuting tao ba ako sa ibang tao. And ayun, kung naging mabuting tao ba tayo
Tingin
sa
ko
mga
naman.
napakaraming taong mahanga sa atin.
Minsan kahit anuhin mo sasagarin ka ng mga tao sa paligid mo.
Yeah.
Minsan mapipilitan ka na parang mapagtanggol mo lang yung sarili mo, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero napakahirap maging mabuti.
100%, man.
Here's a
And
clip.
in this music industry, bro, it's hard to know who you can trust, and I get that. That is so true, people. The bigger you get, the more snakes you're going to see. The more people can I actually allow them to be within my circle? Can I allow them to open up with me, or can I open up with them? Like, can it be vice versa? 100%, 100%. Especially with the more money you get, people start to like open doors for you. So like what I'm trying to say is, the more successful you get, people automatically start to like bend down for you, and they're like, oh my god, yeah, you deserve the best. You deserve the best. Like if you're royalty, and sometimes you're like, yo, chill. Like you don't have to do this all for me, and like your natural like actions and stuff can change 100%, and it is hard. Money can change people, man, and it is hard to keep up with that sort of like humbleism, you know what I mean? But just try to make sure, bro, in your mannerisms, you just try to be as kind as possible. Just try to make sure. But yeah, I get what they're
Of
saying.
their kindness being put to the
I
test.
get what they're saying.
Here's a clip of their kindness being put to the test. This is a live stream to promote SB19's Pagsy Ball EP, and one random viewer mistakenly identified them as a different boy group.
Batiin natin. Sabi nung isa, hi BGYO.
I want to meet all of you daw. Halika nga rito.
Hi. Hindi, syempre tropa natin ng BGYO. Hello sa inyo. At hello din sa mga fans ng BGYO. Kami po pala ang SB19 kung hindi nyo po kami kilala. Ayun lang naman po. Pero syempre minsan nakaka-confuse di ba?
Ang hirap talagang maging mabait, ano? Especially in moments when you have every opportunity to see some good scenery, but yet, SB19 just chooses to look the other way.
Oh, I see.
Oh shit, not good.
Here's what G-
Wait, let me go back. What was that? Oh, I see.
Oh shit, not good.
Here's what G22 said about SB.
They're sobrang kuya nila. They give advices and they're so warm. He wouldn't feel like they are like one of the hottest groups right now.
Well, that's probably because they also treat you like that. Because
They're
you
very
are also one of the
humble.
hottest groups.
What do shot? We know we're hot, but sige, hindi na lang. Wait ano?
Process.
Very humble po talaga sila.
Yeah. And yung mga advice nila, especially, I had one long conversation with Kuya Pablo and grabe na-twist yung brain ko. Like,
Ano na twist?
parang,
Wow, enlightenment.
I mean, the way he views everything, parang talagang he wants to support everyone. As in, oh my God, I aspire to be like him, like his mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah, yun.
Bro, you should be, man. Honestly, man, everyone should be humble. Obviously, I re-rate Pablo to the highest, man, but don't let money change you. It's easier said than done, but don't let money change you, man. Why do you have to be like rude and like disrespectful just because you're like got a little bit of money behind you now? You know what I
What
mean?
about with both of you?
Nakakatuwa lang po kasi very, very, very supportive sila sa isa't isa and also very supportive sila sa whole P-pop community
Yes.
ever since. Kaya grabe talaga yung pag-look up and yung saludo ko sa kanila.
SB19 are so kind that every people they work with tends to shower them with appreciation.
Yung mapa ng SB19, was it your personal choice to have that soundtrack in the
alam ko yung mapa kasi paborito ko yung mapa. Bago pa siya ginamit dito, paborito ko na siya. Napag-uusapan na namin yung mapa sa Showtime, na-discuss na nga namin. Yung una kong narinig yung mapa, nakakaiyak talaga siya. Merong isang live performance ng SB19 na kinanta nila yun ng mabagal, na iyak ako ng iyak, tapos umiiyak din sila dun sa stage habang kinakanta. Sabi ko, napakaganda nun. Kaya nung pinitch yun ni Chris Gasman, tapos narinig na din nilang lahat, walang tanong-tanong na bakit yan ganyan. Ang tanong lang namin lagi yung afford ba natin? Pero mabait yung SB19. Madali silang kausap. They are very generous. At happy sila, lalong-lalo na si Pablo na nagamit yung kanta na ginawa niya, yung mapa dito sa pelikula namin. Kasi dream niya pala yun na maging soundtrack yung isang kantang ginawa niya. At ang laki lalo ng iginanda ng pelikula natin dahil dun sa soundtrack.
And this is not
Nice.
only limited locally, but also internationally. Remember this epic performance in the Asian Artists Awards? Here's what Ann Team had to say about SB19.
SB19 さんもマジでみんな優しくて、練習した時マジでめっちゃ雰囲気が良くて、なんだっけ、初めて会うんですけど、めっちゃでもすぐなんか仲良くなったそういう風になると。
Bro, I think the reason why a lot of people are saying this, like honest opinion, I think the reason why a lot of people are saying this because people in the industry are dickheads. People in the industry, bro, they're rude, savage, disrespectful. There's never really a group out there or people out there in the industry that are very kind to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why people are saying that, man. SB19 is a rare group.
そうそう。
But if you ask me, the part where kindness really pops with SB19 is the way they interact with their young fans.
Oh, that's nice.
One of those interactions even made it to the news.
Ito ang nakakaantig na viral video ni SB19 Ken sa kanilang simula at wakas concert nitong weekend. Napatigil siya sa nabasa mula sa fans. Ang nakasulat sa note, pwede raw bang mag-drawing si Ken para sa kanyang batang fan na mayroong autism. Agad-agad namang kinuha ni Ken ang papel at nag-drawing, kahit na nasa gitna siya ng performance. Sa isang punto nga, tumigil pa siya sa pagguhit para kumanta saglit. Sabay balik ulit sa pagguhit. Ito ang drawing ni Ken. Smiley face na may nakasulat na, "You are loved."
And did I already say that these boys are such kind
Oh,
gentlemen?
that's nice, man.
You know that I lie when I say that I'm fine, 'cause you know me like that. You know me better.
Nah, that's just bro. That's just normal courtesy. You should be like that with women all the time. That's normal courtesy. That's normal, bro.
Yeah, you know I need space, a little time for myself when I'm stressed and upset. You know me better than anyone I know. Darling, we have been to hell and back. That's how I know this is forever. All these years, every single tear, all the regrets and promises, all the fuck-ups, breakups, bumps in the road, we've been until we break. We can crash and down, but baby, we got up. Yeah, look at us now. After all these years,
Bro, that's just normal courtesy. You can't take normal courteous stuff that people generally do for women and obviously just have like basic mannerisms to make sure they're being like just giving that extra effort as SB19 is kind. You can't be doing it. Everyone should be doing that. Or what are you gonna be like? Everyone's kind. You can't be like emphasizing things like that. The stuff that Pablo's done when he's like, oh, get Justin to stand with the other kid, totally understand that. We should like maybe the bend down situation on the pictures. I think that's common sense. But the other little things that Pablo does, man, and like how like easy it is to work with SB19, 100%. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to find people. It's hard to find people in the industry that are nice. It's hard to find people in the industry that are nice. So 100%, I agree with you on that. But little things like this and sitting down for that picture, bro, I don't think that's a big deal. I just think that's normal, genuine cut. And if people don't do that, then that's just disappointing to see. If people don't do it, it's disappointing to see. But people should be acting like that. You know what I'm saying? I act stuff like this. I do every single day. I open a door for a lady. If I was walking, I'll let a lady go by. Even if I'll let gents go by, I'll open the door for a gent. If I was in the way of something, I'll step back and I'll let other people go in front of me. I'll clean up after other people. Obviously, I'll like make sure I'll bring other people's stuff in case obviously we're all leaving like the venue in one place. I'll grab everyone's coat. I'll just do stuff because I just think that's normal. I think you should just be doing it. Like, it's weird to be glazing on that. I don't know if it is directly glazing, but I just don't think it's a fact. But the funny thing is, there are people that don't do stuff. There are people that don't act like that. There's people that don't put effort in like that. And I find it weird. I find it very weird. But is it a bad thing? I don't know. Matter of perspectives. Matter of perspectives.
it's you and
This particular clip shows a random woman overseas asking Josh to take a picture, and he didn't even hesitate.
tell you're not fine.
That's normal. That's not a thing to praise about. Everyone does that. Nah, man, you're praising too much on them, bro. That's normal
This girl
mannerisms.
most likely doesn't even know Josh, and this only proves that SB19 are still normal people when put into normal situations. But I have some tea I want to share. that one of the SB19 members actually prefer older women.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
Ate, gawan mo ako ng mainit na lola. Kasi gusto ko yung lola remedios pag mainit.
Yes,
Like hot
yes.
water. So parang ngayon ko na realize, ang weird pala niya sabihin.
Oo.
For the context, isa po siyang inumin, isa po siyang inumin at malaking tulong po siya for me before the show. Tara po, wala pong iba ang tingin sa akin ngayon. I love hot lola.
Stel was obviously joking. What he actually meant was SB19 are also as gentle to their seasoned fans.
Hey, let's go.
So shout out to all season fans out there. You guys have an unfair advantage over us. Huh? So what have we learned from this video? For me, I realized that no act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Throughout SB19's ups and downs, they have always chosen to be kind. And because of that, little by little, they won the favor of every person who found them. It's crazy to think that there was once a time when only 10 people were behind them. But because of their kindness, they now have the whole country behind them.
Gusto ko ipakita sa kanila kung ano talaga meron. Anong meron.
Siyempre, hindi lang tayo ang dala-dala natin. Ang buong Pilipinas. Happy birthday!
Fair, man. 7 years in the game. 7 years in the game. Yo, listen. Their kindness, yeah, 100% make a video on this. Yeah, I get that. I respect the fact that obviously they're kind, but don't just take normal mannerisms, sort of considerate stuff, and start highlighting it. That's normal behavior. That's normal characteristics. If you don't have those mannerisms in your life, it's not a problem. But start to just open up and obviously take a step back and be a devil's advocate and start looking at things a bit differently of how you have your mannerisms around people. But in general, I just think it's a normal nature. It's not that deep. It's just a normal habit. They should the only thing I can really say that represents what Casual Chuck is saying here is the fact that it's not a lot of people in the industry are like this. That's it. Not a lot of people in the music industry is like this. There's not a lot of support in the music industry with people being kind, being respectful, easy to work with. There's not a lot of that. There are divas. There are egotistical people. There are people that think they're better than you. There are literally this dickheads. You know what I mean? We're in the industry and everyone. Some people are just really hard to work with. Do you get what I'm saying? So to emphasize on that, I feel like he should have based it on that approach, by saying that in the industry there can be X, Y, and Z, but SB19 don't show that. To just say, look how this happened. Pablo doing this, Pablo doing that. They also support the the senior people. I was gonna say elderly. Sorry. They also do this. They also do that. They're kind of like normal mannerisms. Oh my God! Look how kind Josh is. Look how kind SB19 is. He helped Sarah walk down a step. They obviously open up. They held someone else's hand. They moved someone else's hand, doing something like, come on. The biggest thing is this Ken Philip literally stopping in his show to write a sign. Do you get what I mean? That's a big thing to talk about. That's a good thing to say. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. That's a great reference. And I did sneeze. Sorry. A lot. I'm ill, but the show must go on. This is a great reference to emphasize what SB19 is like. Literally can stop midway through the performance, to literally sign like one of the signs, to write something, to give something back. That's a big thing to mention. But little stuff like just letting someone down and walking down the steps or doing, come on, that's normal, man. Everyone does that. You don't need to be pointing out things like that. That picture with Ken, 100%. The way they are with the kids, the working ethics, how easy they are to work with, 100%.
Well,
Add that in, bro. This part,
You have every
I like Stell doesn't look. I like their bodies, 100% valid points. Yeah, these are valid, good points, bro. This part, obviously, sometimes it's hard to be kind. Great, but the other little things which just normal mannerism, I don't agree with, because I just think not everyone should be doing that. Everyone should be, but there are people that don't do that. Agree to disagree. Another agree to disagree factor. But in general, man, really good video. In general, guys, let me just break this down to SB19 are goats. I rate them. All the episodes that the documentary here has shown is incredible. You know what I mean? I didn't know how much of information there was of SB19, and it's just amazing, and it gets better and better and better. I'm so bad. I'm so ill, bro. Yeah, I rate them. And I think who they are, let them still be them. They've come from nothing to something. Josh is the reason why SB19 still exists. Pablo's the reason why SB19 nature is the way SB19 nature is, and everyone else is just everyone else in the group, man. They're just like the reason why SB19 are built for SB19. You know what I mean? We know the reason why. The origin stories and the ins and outs, and like the learning about them, bro. Unreal. You know what I mean? Unreal. SB19 deserve all their flowers. They deserve all the success. I'm here for it. I'm here to support them as best as I can. And I rate them to the fullest. You know what I mean? I just mean that all I can really say is the last two episodes, the last two documentaries of the episodes, we agree to disagree on some things. We disagree to disagree on some things. That's all. But other than that, man, that does not mean I've got no hate towards Casual Chuck. I've got nothing bad to say about Casual Chuck. And I've got nothing bad to say about, what is it? SB19. You know what I mean? That Casual Chuck, sound guy, man. You know what I mean? Got nothing bad to say about him. And SB19, the kings of P-pop, and there's a reason why. All right, I'm over and out, people. I need to obviously rest a little bit, but yeah, I'm over and out. Until next time, if there's another episode, I may do it. You know what I'm saying? But until next time, I'll react to some other SB19 content. 18, keep an eye on it. I know you're gonna come at me in the comments. It is what it is. You're gonna come at me in the comments. It is what it is. But we agree to disagree. All right. I'm over and out. Peace.